Hi, welcome to Tai Chi at Home. This is our second session, and today we're in the beautiful outdoors of sunny Balan. Balan's a little tiny town about an hour west of Melbourne, Australia, and we're going to be competing with the birds and the natural wildlife, but isn't it fantastic? So, I hope you took part in our session on Chen Ba Chun. It is one of my favourite exercises. It's one I do every day. I mentioned in the first session that we use it for stretching. It's great for people who work in offices and for those people who are sitting down and are having a bit of a sedentary lifestyle. And for a lot of us, if we're stuck in our houses, that's going to be the case as well. So this next exercise I want to take you through is going to be probably one of my favourite. It's the Lotus Breathing Pattern. What I like about the Lotus Breathing Pattern is it does inspire a sense of awe for me. It tells a story. It's a beautiful form and one of my absolute favourites. And it also relaxes me. So we're going to do that shortly, but first, let's get ourselves into our stance. So put all of your weight onto one foot, so your right foot, and then step out. So lifting up the heel of your left foot, step across, and then slowly sink down. Now that you've relaxed, take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Get a nice sense of feeling relaxed. We're going to soften our knees. You might recall when we start our movement, I like to do this at the very start of class. Just swinging your hips from side to side, turning your body. Keep your head straight, so looking forward and making sure you're not hunched over. As you slowly turn, we're turning with our dantian. That's our central core. The dantian is the central focus of our chi, and it's around about where our belly button would be. So as you start to turn, let your arms hang loose by the sides, and we'll start our warm-up by raising our hands and giving our chest a bit of a thump. Not too hard, no bruising. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we'll just slow down. Shake your arms out. Now for this next very basic one, rolling your shoulders. So bring your shoulders forward and back, forward and back. I don't know about you, but I've just spent a whole day on my computer and it feels fantastic. Just that lovely stretch, shrugging. I did it at school a lot, shrugging. I think I made a career out of it. And then rolling your shoulders forward. And one more. And then shake the arms out. Give them a good shake. So this next little exercise of a warm-up before we start the Lotus Breathing Pattern is quite simple. All I want you to do is bounce on your heels. Now, with all of these exercises that we do, you've got to be mindful of what your body is telling you. So if at any time you feel pain or you feel like you're falling or losing balance, that's the time to stop. You've got a light plane just heading over there. Now, bringing up your heels and just bouncing. Up and bounce. Up and bounce. So it's important to remember, as you do this, bring your shoulders up and let them drop. Up and drop. Now, depending on what surface you're doing this on, be careful. So I'm on grass, so it's fairly bouncy. If you're on carpet, that should be fine. So as you're doing these exercises, just be mindful of what your body is telling you. And two more. And just give your legs a bit of a shake out. We'll do one more and then we'll get into the Lotus Breathing Pattern. So in my first session, we talked about raising Chi, the opening move of Tai Chi forms, most of the Tai Chi forms. We pretend that we've got lemons underneath our armpits and we loosen our fingers so our fingers are nice and loose. We sink slightly in our stance so our knees are just slightly bent, and we just imagine that there's a cord holding our head up so we're feeling really relaxed. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. That's it. So simple one here. We put all of our weight onto one foot, in this case on my right foot. As you do, bring up the heel of the opposite foot. We then place our heel and we raise Chi. We lead with our wrists and then drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, drop the wrists. So up with the wrists first and then drop. We sink back down. So as we come forward, we place all of our weight onto our front foot and lift up the heel of the back foot. We come up and back. So as we do this, we breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We'll do one more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now stepping in, we do a lot of these exercises slowly. The reason we do them slowly is obviously Tai Chi is not meant to build your heart rate up. It's about strength and focus, and there's actually a lot of strength in moving slowly. So we transfer our weight onto the other foot. We bring up the heel of the front foot. Now I'm back weighted. At the moment, all of my weight is on our back foot and the front foot is supporting us and helping us balance. Now, I mentioned in the first session that Tai Chi is a series of martial art moves. So every move that we make is actually a martial art move. So in this case, we're back weighted so that if we needed to, we can kick. So we rest, we bring our hands up, leading with the wrists, and come forward for one, breathing in and out. So as we're moving, we're adjusting our center of gravity, we're changing our balance, we're regaining our balance and building up our core muscles. Two more. And drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, drop the wrists. We're now centered. So we're going to begin the Lotus Breathing Pattern. We start with our legs together. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So all of our weight on one foot, we lift up the heel of the opposite foot and we simply step out and center. And knees are soft, everything's soft, shoulders, feeling ourselves relaxing into the form. The first part of the form is simply subdue the waves. Turtle treads water. Snow rabbit digs. The fair maiden scoops up spring water and spreads it over the fields. The lotus sends out its buds. As the gentle rain falls from the heavens, the lotus, which is us, blossoms. She touches the sky, and her roots grow deep into the earth. And as the white stalk spreads its wings, she turns to gaze at the moon. Snow rabbit digs. And with the setting sun, the sage strokes his beard. And we'll do that together again. And I love telling the story. For me, it's a wonderful, relaxing, gentle exercise. So let's do it again. The Lotus Breathing Pattern. Subdue the waves. Turtle treads water. Snow rabbit digs. The fair maiden scoops up spring water and spreads it over the fields. The lotus sends out her buds as the gentle rain falls from the heavens. The lotus blossoms. She touches the sky and her roots grow deep into the earth. And as the white stalk spreads its wings, she turns to gaze at the moon. Snow rabbit digs. And with the setting sun, the sage strokes her hair. We put all of our weight back onto the right foot and step in. The Lotus Breathing Pattern. I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It is a stunning exercise. It's really easy to remember, and I love the story that goes with it, particularly when we're out in nature and we can hear all the animals doing what they do. It's a beautiful evening here in Balan, just outside of Melbourne in Australia. Traditionally, we raise a fist, we subdue the fist to show the world we mean no harm, and we bow to our students and our teachers. Thank you for joining me for this exercise journey. I hope you'll be able to continue to enjoy our Tai Chi exercises together. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.